everybody. It is One Stroke at a Time. I'm Mike.
This is Roddy.
And we are back in action, headed for another episode. And these won't be released in a timely manner, but this is our Christmas episode. So we are here to wish you whatever holiday season you're going to be celebrating. But for us, it'll be Merry Christmas. And in those festive thoughts, I got the beer this week, and I was walking in our wonderful Brown Derby Wine Center and found Evil Genius, which is a really good beer company. They have some, it says, really very silly names for very serious beers, and they have one called Santa, I Know Him, which is a line from the movie Elf, which is one of my wife's and I favorite. We watched it no less than 3 times during the holiday festivities. Last night was one of those nights. And so I got it, and I just let Roddy taste it, and he said it was like a little punch in the mouth, but in a good way. Yeah. I guess there's a good way to get punched in the mouth. So here's what it has in it. It's an ale brewed with rose hips, which I'm not sure what part of the flower rose hip will be. Anyway, and then it has, what'd you say, chamomile?
Chamomile.
And black currants, which black currant berries. And it just has a really good taste. If you can get down there, I suggest getting a hold of it. Or if you have a facility that sells Evil Genius beer. Kind of a cool thing about currant berries is growing up, we had red currant berries. And the red ones are sour. The black and white currant berries are sweet. And I grow some of those in our backyard now in honor of my mom when we had 13 currant berry bushes. And I remember picking them with my sister. I probably would pick, 98% of the berries while my sister talked a lot. And then, no, it wasn't that bad. But it was interesting because some days she was not there. But it's okay. I forgive her and I love her. But I didn't remember how labor intensive it is. So every time we harvest the red currant berries, I have some regrets that I have the red currant berry bushes. But they're awesome. You make... my wife makes this awesome, in honor of what my mom made, she makes a syrup that goes on ice cream. Anyway, so let's take a little sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's a nice taste. Oh, Roddy, hold on. I forgot. I have a little something for you. My wife likes to go a little treat elf during the holidays. So this first bag is her world famous, and by world famous, I mean with me, fudge.
Wow, I remember this.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest one piece a day or you'll go in a sugar coma. And then this, I don't think you've had this before, but this is, I asked her what she calls this, and this is spicy caramel trash. And I don't have a reference point as far as, I'm just going to use statistically, I understand that crack cocaine is very addictive.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to say that is the crack cocaine of the holiday Chex Mix.
Yes.
It's spicy. It has Chex cereal in it, pretzels, spicy cashews, some caramel, and just really fantastic. She makes it every year, and I try to eat as much of it as I can before she gives it away. So that's your little holiday gift. And you gave me some chocolate covered. Is it Ritz peanut butter?
Yeah, Ritz.
Man, I had one right before we started, and it was scrumptious. So I appreciate that. Feeling the love this holiday season. We are just going to start out talking a little bit about the week, and we'll move into some other stuff that Roddy had said he wanted to talk about. Roddy, you had said, well, first of all, what have you done for fun this week? Let's just talk about what have you had a good time doing.
Just every routine of go to the gym, and then yesterday I had to do some errands or Christmas presents and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to hurry up and
get it finished.
Get it finished and stuff. So it was like, and that's yesterday. It was like, and the traffic was nuts.
Insane.
Nuts. Very nuts.
Yeah. It is always crazy and people just drive stupid. That's all. There's no other way around it.
Yeah. But I have secrets. Nice. in my little hideaway. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
The driving stuff.
So do you, some people like the shopping and the craziness. Are you into that, or is that something you do? Nice. I wouldn't listen. I'm gonna be honest. I would not have picked that.
No, because I'm like bad idea. I was like, come on, I want to go and I want to do it.
Yeah,
do it and do it.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, then this is your time.
That's right.
Meanwhile, I would hide in the basement. I had a couple of good bike rides this week. I rode the coldest day I've ridden with my new heated vest and heated gaiter. I rode, it was 35 when I started, 32 when I finished. A little chilly when I finished, but I still felt pretty good. And then yesterday, or it was the day before. No, it was yesterday I rode, and it was 45-ish, got up to 50, and it was awesome. It was, I'm going to say, it was sunny, first of all, and it wasn't crazy windy, so it was enjoyable. And I did learn a lesson. I don't know if you read my post that I did, but after riding as far as I don't know, I think it was in mile 27 or something, and I was just cruising along. And I just give you the advice when you're riding and you're wearing a gaiter, don't forget to pull the gaiter down before you spit. It's fairly important with that piece of equipment to remember that you have it on. So that's just out there.
So what's spitting though? What?
Nasal drainage from the just being cold. Listen, you don't get to do that because I was riding when it was cold. Listen, my old temperature that I used to not ride was 65. I'd be like, I'm out. And now I'm in the 45. So, but I first of all, I have a lot of allergy stuff even now. And the combo platter of allergies and the cold, I just spit a lot. I think it's me trying to get rid of excess weight so I can go faster. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what's been slowing me down.
Yeah,
fluids.
Slow down,
Yeah. Anyway, so hey, we had just got here and you got something in the mail. What'd you get in the mail this week?
I had the mail. In my hand. It's like it is because of. I'm delayed because of my speech therapy.
Right.
But it's back in again. And so it's like I love it to reorganize and to talk and
progress.
Yeah.
So remind everybody, when was the last time, if you can, just an approximation, the last time you had your speech therapy was before this whole crazy pandemic started.
Yeah, right? It'll be about, it was in the spring.
Yeah.
In the spring, and it was about locked out.
Yeah.
Or locked of you can't do it. So it was in the spring.
Yeah. Let's catch everybody up just in case. But Roddy was doing speech therapy when this all first started, and then insurance ran out. So then Missouri State just grateful that they have it, but they've got this program where Roddy was able to jump in, which with speech therapists, and it's students that are going to have that degree when they graduate, and they work with Roddy. And it doesn't change every semester. Or there have been a couple times where you've had the same
every semester.
Okay,
it's a brand new teacher.
Yeah,
brand new teacher.
And I think I remember you saying you kind of liked it, or
I love it.
Yeah, would you rather be one person, or do you like the fact that it flips?
No, well, yeah, but it's like it's the graduate stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's every semester a different teacher.
So now you're back in, and that starts at the new semester, which will be after holidays.
Yes.
And that's exciting because, listen, you have the ability to challenge yourself physically because you know what to do. Yeah. You're like, I'm going to do this today, and I'm going to make this. I'm going to add this to my workout. You don't know the proper steps with the speech portion to get yourself. I mean, to learn new words. You know that you need to converse. You know those kind of things, but you don't know progressive steps that need to take for certain things to happen. So you'll be back in the hands of somebody that knows what they're trying to bring you to.
Yeah.
So that's got to be exciting for
It's
you.
very, very exciting.
Nice. Well, that's going to be awesome, and we'll keep everybody updated once those start. Now, I'm trying to remember. You go every week once that starts.
Every 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
2 weeks. Yeah. No. Two. Just a minute.
Yep.
2 weeks. No, two. Oh,
You're
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah,
2 times?
2 times. Yeah.
2 times a week. Okay.
2 times a week.
That's
2
awesome.
times a week. Yeah.
And how long is it? An hour?
It's a month. It's just a month.
Yeah.
A month. Slow down. It's just 1 month. I mean 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Nice. Well,
Okay.
that's exciting. Do they give you homework?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you a good student?
Well, yes.
Listen, I'm just going to take your word for it. I mean, no, I believe it.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of stuff do you like? Were they like? Do you remember what they in the past? They say, okay, you need to do.
Well, the last time I have an aphasia.
Yeah.
And there's different types of aphasia. Myself, expressive aphasia. So I couldn't communicate, and I can't read and I can't write. Now that's the very first one. So it's going so much better to now. I can read a little bit.
Yeah.
So this semester was like I want to to read, but it's like to do it faster. So it's like just a minute, just a paragraph.
Yeah.
And I want to do it. I want to do it. To read it fast.
Yes.
So it's been a paragraph to fast. So it's like it's like repeating.
Yes.
It's like repeating. So I try to do it faster to improving.
So you're getting timed on this on reading that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember. Like when you look up stuff on Google, because it's such a short amount of information, you're okay reading that like a sentence, 2 sentences.
Yeah.
It's when you open a book and it's an entire page of writing, things go south.
Yeah,
it's too much in an area for you to concentrate or figure out.
Yeah. Now I have cheats.
Yeah.
I have cheats.
Yeah.
And I have in my phone. I have I can tell it. No,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell it to do this.
Right.
So it's like I can do this, and it would be it's like it'll be fast to do this.
Nice.
Just to.
Right. Well, I'll be interested
when
when you go to your sessions, we'll start visiting about what challenges they put out to you.
Yeah.
And, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk a little bit. Unfortunately, you're bringing it up. What are you bringing?
So, in my podcast, this is number 2. I can see a damn word.
Yes.
2 episodes.
Yes.
The 2 episodes
That we have out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one was like I was talking about this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And that day I was really tired.
Yes.
So I cannot my words were scrambled. So I'm like it was like an example. I wanted to tell to seizure, but I was doing the seizure, but it's not seizure. I was doing stroke.
Yeah.
And it's like, switch it around.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I'm just so stupid. But like I said, though, I'm that tired. I was that day I was tired. And it's like, it's just switching around the words.
Right.
And I was like, but that is my aphasia.
Yeah.
And it's
that's part of it, right?
I'm part of it, but I'm very angry.
Yeah. So you're saying when you went back and listened, you were irritated that you had missed, But honestly, Roddy, that's exactly why we're doing this, right? So that people, first of all, that when the episode was happening, people can see, okay, I see this happening, this happening. And then for you to be able to go back and listen and pull out, okay, these are the things I liked about what I did. Yeah. And this is what I am irritated and pissed off about. We could throw out the word stupid, though. That's we use tired. You do, and that is definitely the case because we've been doing stuff before, and man, you've been hitting on all cylinders. And we, there's not very many times we get around the 9 o'clock hour, and it just starts to turn a little bit, but that's part of what you're dealing with, which sucks.
Yeah.
So I remember asking about the last episode we did about getting up in the morning and this and that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in the morning, right?
Yes.
As night.
Yes.
So you basically have in the chunk of the day in the middle, you are ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny that you have that. It's not funny, haha, but funny, peculiar that you have those on both ends of the day.
Yes.
And I'm that way physically when it comes to being active. Like I love to work out in the middle of the day, and that's the best part for me. Yeah. I hate mornings. I could do evenings better, but I absolutely
like at the gym. I can't stand early in the morning.
Yeah,
it's like it's not time.
Yeah, it's not feeling it.
It's not time.
When I used to do all the mountain bike races, they all started at 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what's wrong with 10? What's wrong with having breakfast? I mean, come on, let's have a 1 o'clock start. But anyway, so now let's talk about you. Obviously, are just active all the time. So you said you were at the gym, and what happened? What day was it, and what happened?
It's Thursday, and I was doing a row session. I'm a CrossFit session, so I'm a CrossFit person.
Yeah.
So I was doing the row, and I was doing some box jumps.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, a little seizure.
Yeah.
And it's like, what now? So I'm brand new meds, like switching to new meds, and I was just like, what time? What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
But I just quit, and then I had the magnet.
Yeah.
Swipe it.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting now. So it was my so I'm about due to maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The seizures, and then it was gone. And it's like you were said though. It's just in my hand down to the elbow, and then it's gone. But I'm pissed though. I'm pissed. Yeah. It's like fucking whatever now. It's like just pissed.
Can I ask you, like, while you're doing the jump box set and up, down, up, down, up, down, did you feel like you always feel your finger tingling, right? And you
it's
so then you kind of
finger. It's like pulsating.
Yeah, and you kind
of like, oh shit again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just sit down, just pissed it off.
Yeah.
And like I said though, I could talk on the phone
while it's happening,
and it's like I could talk on the phone. It's like, bro,
were you on the phone with your mom one time or your sister or something?
Yeah,
like, I'm having a seizure.
Sister, yeah. I'm like, God damn it.
Well, that's God.
It's frustrating.
Now,
Yeah.
Is this in your window of when you usually have them again?
In the window, usually it's in like the noonish part.
Yeah.
Now it's early in the morning. It's fine. No seizures.
Yeah.
But later in the evening, like 9:30 is my latest.
Yeah.
9:30.
Yeah.
That's the late. I mean, that's late.
Yeah.
But in the middle, it's like
anything can happen.
Anything.
What about the date time frame, like the time of the month, like the 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's
is that where we're at again?
Yeah, it's to that day it was early.
Okay.
It was very early.
Okay.
So I'm like that's something different. Yeah. That's something different.
It's out of the mark.
Yeah.
Well, I call bullshit. I wish it didn't happen.
I know. Well, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna keep moving forward like you always do.
That's right. That's right.
God bless. I don't know. It's just, I just wanted to bring up. I told you last week about my buddy that had the stroke. My buddy Joe. And the good news is, Roddy, I think he's really coming along. He's got, I think his wife said he has like 6 words.
Wow.
Wow. Yes and no, stop, nice, hello. And she absolutely had her day made when he worded I love you to her. She sent the cutest picture to my wife and I. She still has not. So she hadn't seen him since he'd been put in the ambulance for 2 weeks. Wow. So she sees him now through a window.
Yeah.
And then she took a real cute picture where she's standing outside and he's 2 stories up in the window looking out. And they're just so cute. And I just, I hope he has the success that you've had and works hard as you have. And it seems like that's what he's doing. He has really working hard on shoulder movement, his right shoulder movement. Yeah. And I'm sure you went through just the same, just making it happen, right? Every time, every day.
Every day.
Did you, I think his therapy is 4 or 5 hours a day. Is that the regimen you went through or?
It was, now he has occupational now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been too long.
It was, I don't know. I cannot remember.
Yeah.
The regiment.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm just hoping he works at it as hard as you did, which I think he will. You guys kind of have similar personalities, and I hope he has the success that you've had. You want to talk about what you had brought up last week, right after we finished?
Yeah.
So we were talking on our last episode, right after we ended. So I apologize, you guys didn't hear it, but Roddy had said something about. He wanted to know, he was saying why to the doctor. Why did this happen to me? And and your doctor was not, flippant about it or being disrespectful or anything. Just the statement came out. What did the doctor say?
It's like, just not that.
Just not your.
It's just not your day.
It's not your day.
Not your day.
What?
Man. Where you go?
Okay, listen, not my day is, okay, I'm late for something or I can't find my keys to my car. But it's funny to say it's not your day. Okay, time out, I had a stroke. I don't know if you...
That's weird though.
But there's no explanation for it,
yeah,
right?
we don't know. So, we don't know why.
Yeah.
And and a lot of people that are just out of the blue. Just out of the blue.
Yeah.
It's not your day. I don't. Yeah. It's a
Thanks.
lot of people. And a lot of people that are younger people.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, but why me? I'm young.
Yeah.
I'm young.
Yeah. Are you just like, wait, what did you just say? I don't know. Hey, let's jump out of this for just a minute. I had meant to ask this at the beginning, but I always kind of like listening to some other stories that you have to tell. Do you have any like funny Christmassy Like, did you think you were getting something one time and didn't, or did you get caught sneaking trying to look at presents? Yeah, you're raising your hand. Yeah, that was fast.
I was like young.
Yeah.
But I was the one. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest. It's like I had to little sneak with a while.
Yeah. So you get up super early, is what you're saying?
Yeah. No, my mom and my dad they were working.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
oh no. Look at
just a peek.
Yeah. So are you saying you would like very carefully unwrap like a corner of a package and try to wrap it back up, or just shake it?
It was in the attic.
Oh, so you got them before they were even wrapped.
Yep.
You little shitbird.
I'm really sorry.
Did you get caught?
No.
Okay, well, when your mom listens to this, you might get grounded.
Yeah.
So you might get grounded. I didn't do a sneaky one, but I will tell you kind of a funny one on a, listen, I've talked a little bit about how my stepdad was not a great guy to be around. But one year he, was in whatever mood that was a good mood. And I'd done a lot of work for him on the weekends on his construction stuff. And I got a YZ80, a Yamaha dirt bike. I remember that was the first year that they came out with the monoshock on the back instead of two shocks. It just had one. It was a YZ80. Well, this thing was right out, brand new, gorgeous. It had snowed outside, and we had, we lived in Blackfoot, Idaho at the time. It snows out there a foot at a time. It doesn't do like 3 snowflakes and it's over. And so I took it out Christmas morning, and I had been riding a buddy of mine's, which his was almost like a homemade dirt bike. And I have this piece of machinery that's just like a rocket. And a rocket it was, because I shifted and gave it a little something, and it went right out from underneath me, took off in the air, straight up in the air, Roddy. I'm looking at it, and it's vertical, and it comes right down on the back fender and breaks it right off, just broke it. The whole back, 3/4 of the back plastic, it was plastic, and it broke, but because it was cold outside, and just snapped it right off. And I thought, this is about to be the end of me, because I thought my stepdad was going to, he just walked back in the house. It was the best thing ever, Roddy. I never fixed it. It was awesome. When I went riding and it was muddy, I had a rooster tail behind me the entire time, so nobody could follow me, and I got mud all over me. It was, as a kid, you were like, yeah, this is the best thing ever.
That's good then.
But anyway, that was my Christmas mess up. Christmas morning, I had, we stuck it outside, opened up the rest of the presents, so it's sitting outside for a couple hours, getting nice and cold. Broken.
And it's a two cycles.
Oh man, I can't remember. It's so long ago.
But it's like it's going to be a little cold. It's going to be cold.
Oh yeah,
so you have to
wind it up.
To do this.
And right out of the gate, just flipped it. Boom. That was it. Anyway, well, that was a funny story. I'll be interested to see what your mom's reaction. Well, do any of your siblings or your sisters, anybody know?
Yeah.
And they kept it a secret.
I think so.
That's solid work.
Yeah, I cannot remember. It's old.
Is that
that's old stuff?
They keep that as a secret out of respect or intimidation?
No. I was the mean person. I was the mean.
Mean or feisty?
Mean or I was the older one, so it's like my teacher, not my teacher. My sisters were like, you gotta just shush your mouth. I think one of them snitched. I don't remember.
Oh man,
I cannot remember. It's old.
Yeah, that's water under the bridge.
Yeah, that's water.
Sure. Yeah. Till your mom finds out.
Yeah. Well, I have a card. It's a stroke card. So it's like, I'm sorry, I cannot remember. I can't do anything.
You're gonna play the stroke card when she comes out of the gate.
That's right.
You need to explain yourself. You're like, sorry, Mom, I had a stroke. That is awesome. Nice. Well, is there anything else you want to go over? You want to call it a day and have another beer and watch the Chiefs finish their game? What do you want to do?
I don't know.
First, let's go back. We have quite a few viewers. You know, we only have 2 episodes that have dropped so far. We're going to get ready to do one. We're going to let one out, I think, tomorrow. So would you like to say, I mean, I think I saw, over 100 people had watched the first one. Had some nice comments, some thumbs up. Anything you want to say to people?
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Just the viewers are just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Feel good about getting our story out, and really, it's got to do just Roddy wanting to know his experience and just us talking about life and stuff. And as I stated, let me look up our email for this, and that way, if you wanted to email Roddy or myself about anything that we've shared that maybe you don't want to make public, then you could email him and maybe tell a story to him in the email, and that way it wouldn't be out there for everybody if you were uncomfortable, because we don't want that. So the email is we went with the initials, so it would be one stroke at a time initial. So it's OSAAT 417, because we live in the 417, yo.
Yeah.
So it's OSAAT417 @gmail.com. And you can, put a story in there and let Roddy know, or just visit real quick. You can also make comments on the YouTube channel that we have. YouTube's a little strange. You have to belong to YouTube, which it means to have your own channel, but I did a little bit of research, and having a channel on YouTube, you can replace the word channel with membership. And I'm like, well, then why don't you just call it a membership? Why scare people off by thinking, well, I don't want a channel?
Yeah.
So you can have a membership or channel, and you don't have to have any videos on your channel because it's a membership. Yeah. So if you get yourself a channel membership on YouTube, you can then just comment right in YouTube. I will also put out there on Facebook and Instagram that we're releasing episode 3, and you guys can listen. But just really appreciate everybody. Appreciate the support. Roddy's moving forward every day. I'm moving forward every day, and we're doing it one stroke at a time. Roddy, I love you, man. Let's keep moving forward and have a great holiday, all right?
You too.
Peace out.